the moment. But everything's okay, John. M0MCV, Mike 0, Mike, Charlie, Victor. Bye-bye. Take care. 73, John, 73. Right, anybody else last call? Mike 0, Mike, Charlie, Victor. Right, okay, Mark, you still there, Mark?
Yeah, M0 JCF still on frequency.
Okay, I'm gonna give QRT. I'm gonna get some dinner. Please take the frequency, Mark, and I hope you can work as many as I have in the last hour, Mark. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for that, Bob. Now, I think I'm going to work for maybe half an hour or so and just see what comes out of the woodwork, and then I'll be calling it a day. But you take care. Have a great evening. Thanks again for holding the frequency open for me, and I look forward to the next time, mate. And you have a good day tomorrow too.
Okay, Mark. Take care. See you later, and good luck. Conditions seem quite good, so you hopefully will you'll hopefully have quite a few calling you. I've almost filled the page in about half an hour here. 73 Mark, take care, and catch you at the club sometime. M0JCF, Mike 0, Mike, Charlie, Victor. Take care, 73.
Yeah, cheers there, and good luck, mate. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox, calling 40. Yeah, 2 Echo 1, Alpha Foxtrot Charlie. Good evening, Jeff. Just heard you talking to Bob. Bob's just literally, as the crow flies, about half a mile from me with a big hill in between us. But yeah, I can hear you. I heard you, as I say, talking to Bob, and you were 5 and 9, just a little bit on the quiet side audio-wise, but signal 99 plus there, Jeff. Back to you, 2 Echo 1, Alpha Foxtrot Charlie. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mark in Sidcup in Kent. Back to you.
Yes, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, 2 Echo 1, Alpha Foxtrot, Charlie, return. Very good evening to you, Mark. You thought in 9 plus 10 was really big plan to me, but took your position. I've not played around with the menu on this radio. I could possibly increase the travel and drop the base a bit on it, but I've not gone into that at all there, Mark. Anyway, hopefully you have a good day. It's been a beautiful day in Cornwall. After the decision, we've decided not to draft the chair. So I think it is good going to good news.
Yeah, 2 Echo 1, Alpha Foxtrot Charlie, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox. All good stuff there, Jeff. Losing some of what you said because of two things. One is, as Bob says, you're quite bassy and a little bit muffled. As you say, you might want to dive into the menu of that radio. The radio I'm using, Jeff, is an old Tango Sierra 520 Sierra. It's an old Trio, an analog hybrid radio, and I generally get good audio reports on it. I mean, Kenwoods are known for them anyway, but you're the first one to say I was a little bit quiet. But the second part of that could be, I mean, I'm getting splatter, so quite bad splatter as well from an adjacent frequency, and that's knocking you out every now and again. I mean, your signal's there, but the audio isn't. And when the splatter comes up, I sort of lose your audio. But running about, well, I'd say just on talking into the microphone, around about 75 to 100 watts on the peaks. and it's a 90-foot long wire, so not a complicated aerial system or anything, just a real lazy man's aerial, just a long wire into a 9-to-1 unun, and then a little bit of a coax into the garage. As I say, the radio is an old dinosaur from days gone past, but it's a lovely old girl, and I like it. I mean, it receives well. The filtering could be a bit better, because, you know, I mean, what do you expect from something that's 40, you know, more than 40 years old? So we just, you know, just live with it. It's not my only radio, but it's a lot of fun radio, and that's what it's all about for me. I only paid 150 quid for it, and 30 quid for an alignment, because the alignment was a bit beyond me, and I'm just having a load of fun with it. I've been using it for about 3 months now, so I hope you got all of that there, Jeff, and didn't lose me on the QSB or any sideband splatter. So back to you. 2 Echo 1 Alpha Foxtrot Charlie, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. Yeah, 2E1 AFC M0 JCF. You know what? There was some improvement on that. Your audio is slightly crisper. That's the best way to say it. It's a bit more crisp and not so back of the throat sounding. Definitely sounds a lot better. And I reckon a little bit more tweaking, a bit of fine tweaking in the near future. And you'll have that spot on. And of course, you'll only get that, Jeff, by talking to people and really getting subjective reports, because obviously people are using different receivers, etc. You know, they're always going to give you a different report. But I was just backing up what Bob was saying to you, that yeah, you did sound a little bit like, you know, like a little bit too bassy, too muffled, and I was losing some of the high-end intelligence, not brain intelligence, but you know, eero intelligence. And but no, that was sounding better. But yeah, you gotta love these old radios, mate. And if you can get them at the right price, and you can keep them running forevermore. I mean, I like the idea of the valve output on this as well. As I say, the other quirky thing is there's no digital readout or anything, so you've got to sit there and really concentrate on your dial settings and everything. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's good fun, and that's why I'm in the hobby, mate. It's just for the good fun. But I tell you what, because you are a little bit down on towards my noise. I've got a very high noise floor on 40 meters, Jeff. I will cut you loose. I really appreciate you hanging on and then jumping on to give me a report and give me a chance to work you down there in Cornwall. But I say I will move on, because I will be going QRT in a short while. I'm not going to stay on much longer, and I just want to see if I can grab a couple and fill up the logbook a bit. I don't think somehow I'm going to be working as many as Bob did, and what was he on, 45 plus or something ridiculous like that in an hour or an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far. but yeah, I'm going to see if I can work a few. So all the very best to you, mate. Thanks for the weather report as well in Cornwall. Up here in the southeast of England, it was a lovely day. It was a proper afternoon in the garden, shirt off business, and yeah, I was off work today, so I had that opportunity, and I'll get another opportunity tomorrow. I'll probably go somewhere into Kent, into the countryside, with my good lady wife, and we'll take a walk, and we'll take my daughter's dog for a walk with us, and spend some time in, you know, just tramping around and enjoying the scenery. So I'll hand it back to you for a final there, Jeff, and once again, appreciate you coming back to me. 2E1 AFC M0JCF, best 73s to you, mate, and catch you later.
You've gone off to 23 now there, Mark. So, yeah, as I said, I've been off the air for a couple of years, and I'm not causing difficulties anymore. So I monitored my own audio through a speaker, which is not a good way to do it there. But way it goes. Now, just quickly going back to those 3 replies down there, I had a phone call from someone else. I go back 20 years now. That this radio belongs to a shortwave listener. 40 pounds. And I thought that moved a lot of purchases, Mark. 2 great boxes. This is my garage for 6 weeks. You might not believe it. It was hard to people of power alive with all in one. I great book to read it, a boy season. I think I'm not a short. Trump, right? Lovely way that take all of the doctors. But it was absolutely fantastic for the people up. Oh. And I know it's too close that I've been grateful and regret. It was one really
Yeah, 2E1 AFC M0JCF. Do you know what, Jeff? You came up really crisp and loud at the beginning of that over, and by the end of it, couldn't hear you, mate. Lost you slightly on the QSB. I altered a few of the settings on the radio to try and bring your signal up out of the noise, but while I was doing that, it was actually the splatter was worse as well. So I think a good time to cut it short there, mate. As I say, got the first half of that where you were telling me how long you'd been off the air, etc., and then the second half of it, mate, I just had trouble. You was right down in the noise, and as I say, got a right high noise floor on 40 meters, and what with the splatter, it just not helping. Listen, mate, all the very best 73 to you, and I look forward to catching up with you in the near future, and we'll carry on, and we'll start again, carry on, and move forward. So all the very best, mate. Have a great time off. Have a great time. Full stop tomorrow, and onwards and upwards. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now. 2E1 AFC M0JCF. Yeah, cheers, Jeff. All the very best, and look forward to the next time. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox, calling 40. CQ, CQ40, 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 CQ40. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling on 40. Echo India 3 Golf Oscar. Very good evening, old chap. The name this end is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm down in Sidcup in Kent, southeast of England, about 12 miles from the centre of London, and the locator's Juliet Oscar 01 Bravo Kilo, if that's of any use to you. Echo India 3 Golf Oscar. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox.
Juliet Charlie Fox from EI3GO Martin. Yeah, fine, Mark. Bit of QR Nancy there on the frequency, but not too bad. Yeah, cracking figure. You're 5'9", close to John B. The name is Martin. And the location is roughly around the centre part of Echo India, just about 5 miles outside the town of Port Leash. Probably northwest of Port Leash, about 5 miles out towards the Sleeve Blue Mountains there. Well, yeah, cracking thing. I just on a watch into it. I fall here from an old 746 and an old SM20 microphone, Mark. So fine on Kent there down outside London. So back to you, M0MCV3GO.
Yeah, EI3GO M0JCF. Well, Martin, thanks for the 5 and 9 plus 20. I got to say you're 5 and 9 plus 20 also, maybe just over. And you got a lovely audio on that radio there. It's lovely and crisp, perfect for the ears. I do have a high noise floor, maybe 9 plus this evening. It's not always that bad, but this evening I think 40 metres just seemed to be completely and utterly rammed. I had trouble finding a frequency, and I was only lucky that I came onto this frequency and one of my local club members was using it and about to go QRT, so we had a chat and then he disappeared and he left me with a frequency, so that was fortuitous. But the radio I'm using, Martin, is an old Trio Tango Sierra 520 Sierra, around about 1980. It's an old analogue hybrid. I'm sure you know the radio. Everyone I speak to seems to know these old radios. Running about, I suppose, about 110 watts at the moment into a 90-foot long wire. Nothing complicated about the antenna, just a load of wire strung down the garden. It's an inverted U configuration, so I've got a vertical section at each end. Must be about 10 feet long each, maybe a bit less, and then the rest of the distance is all horizontal, about, I suppose, 10 meters over the ground, so not a particularly high antenna either. And excuse me, just got hiccups now. It's not a high antenna, but it's great for Envis. It's great for Inter-G, the Eire and near continent, but it can work DX as well. 40 meters. I've worked down into Brazil on it and across to the east coast of the USA. But that's the story this end, Martin. As I say, a lovely signal when it's up there at plus 20 and above. And but it's just the noise and the QR Mexico from all of the neighbours and all shouting into their microphones. So back to you there, EI3GO. This is M0JCF.
Yeah, M0JC. Is it Fox or Sierra? I think it's Juliet Charlie Fox. Is that correct, Mark? Over.
Yeah, Juliet Charlie Fox. You got that, mate. Mexico 0, Japan, Canada, Florida.
Roger that there. Yeah, no problem at all. EI3GO Martin. Oh, you're sticking up there way over the 9 there. Well, that piece of wire there is doing a good job for you. Fine on the old radio. Yeah, as I say here, the old ICOM 746 is an old radio. But the SM M20 microphone makes a total new radio out of it. Actually, I had a friend of mine, and he has a 7300. He's actually not licensed. He's on the 27 meg. But he's an ex-engineer, so he's going to get the tickets. Be no problem too. But I get from an old physically broken M20 I had. And I thought if we put it back together, as I say, it was only physically broken, and he put it, the boom was broke on it, so he fixed it up anyway and put it into his radio. And I told him, I said, it's going to make a whole new radio out of 7300. We'll see, he said. Well, he said he couldn't believe it. The audio report he's getting between the hand mic and the SM20. And he was telling me he did some research into, of course, being an ex-engineer. And I'm not too technical myself now, but the SM20, whatever it is now, I don't know what it is. With all the ones after that, the 30s or the 40s or the 50s, whatever they are, they're a different setup of a microphone, and they're not near as good. So definitely the SM20. I have a couple of them here now, and I use them on most of the ICOM gear. So I always get great reports. Get some great audio reports on it there, Mark. So that's it, yeah. So just the 100 watts here into an iPhone as well. Not very high up either. Probably about 25 feet at the top and sloping down a bit then. But seems to work. Nice, quite QTH. The new QTH. I've only moved in there in the last couple of months, so only getting back on the radio there bit by bit. I haven't got me 2 meter vertical up, but I have to wait and put the beam up. So all in good time. But at least I'm back on HF, and there's absolutely zero noise level here. Of course, we're out in the 6 anyway, Mark. So anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of stations want to call you there with that great signal you're putting out there from Kent. And we look forward to the next time there. M0 Juliet Charlie Fox, EI3 Golf Oscar.
Yeah, EI3 Golf Oscar and M0 JCF coming back. You know, it's glad to have got you in the logbook there, Martin. I'm glad after your layoff, you know, you're back on and you're rebuilding. Do you know what? I've only been licensed 4 years, and I went through the licensing, all 3 levels really quickly. I just wanted to get it out of the way. One of the reasons being is I actually failed it in 1978, so it was a long time coming. 1978 up till 2017 is when I got my M6, and then 2018 I got the the 2E0, and then 2019 I got the M0, the full license. But yeah, I failed it in 1978. I was a stroppy teenager, and when I failed, you know, as teenagers do, I threw me toys out the pram, thinking they don't know what they're talking about. How can they fail me? You know, I was absolutely full of it. So yeah, like a lot of people in the late 70s, I went down the pirate route with 27, 26 megs and 45 megs and a few other places, and then you know, life got in the way really, and I've always been interested in radio and you know, constructing and shortwave listening and that, but I just couldn't be doing with, you know, with all the exam, the formality of it. And it wasn't until 2016 that I had my eyeballs open that they'd gone to this triple tier system, and I knew there'd been changes in the 80s and I knew there was changes in the 90s, but I never knew how easy they'd made it, and so that's the way I went. So it's great to be on air, as I say, and to pull people like yourself back into the hobby. So always look out for me there, Martin. You'll always find me, well, generally you'll find me on 60 meters, but I know in Ireland you've got some quirky frequencies for 60 meters, but I mean, I have worked people in Ireland on 60. There's a few of them over there that are active, so you know, and I know you've got 8 meters as well now, which is a band we definitely haven't got, but we could always work crossband, maybe 8 meters, 10 meters, something like that, maybe in the near future. We'll see, but I'll always look out for you. I'll look out for your call sign, and I'll definitely jump on board for a report if nothing else. So Martin, have a great evening. As I'm not going to be going on much longer myself. I'll see if I can get a few more in the log, and I'm going to wish you and yours the very best 73, and look forward to the next time. And yeah, you keep collecting those microphones. By the way, the one I'm using at the moment is actually a Pi microphone, so I'm using a trio radio but with a Pi microphone, and it works really well, so I'm just not going to swap anything. So all the very best, mate, and bye bye for now. EI3GO M0JCF. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, fine, Mark. EI3GO Martin. Yeah, don't touch anything. You're absolutely lovely audio there. Absolutely lovely audio there. So, yeah, and you hear me on any time, give us a hollow there. No problem. And, yeah, the lights was back in the early 80s. I think I got the this call sign in, I think, around 86 or 87. Of course, I had to do the Morris code, and then I had to spend the 12 months on CW only. Oh, God. There were the days. But anyway, look, we're still here anyway and enjoying the hobby. It's a great old hobby. You can come and go when you like. And you took the plunge eventually there, Mark, and got yourself started and on the air, which is lovely. 73, take care and have a good week there. M0JCF, EI3GO there.
Yeah, cheers, mate, and everything you say is a lot of truth in it. But you take care. Great talking to you. QRZ, this is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. CQ40. Excuse me, CQ40. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox calling on 40. CQ40 meters.